Anin Boujou. It's April 7th, and today I am going to take the opportunity to answer questions that were sent regarding the video that we delivered yesterday. And the video was with Sheldon Boyd, Joe Naquanabe, Mel Toll, and myself. And also, before we start, I wanted to make sure that I show everyone that this is the bill that was passed today and I signed into law. And the bill is Band Assembly Bill 1901-3320. And what that is the supplement. It's called Adult Band Member Supplement Economic Payments. And so what that is, if you remember that we talked about our businesses and all of them are closed except for the market and the gas stations, but normally everything else is closed up. And so therefore, we do not have any revenue being generated. And so no revenue, so there's no distribution that's being sent to the band government. And that's how we operate from month to month based on casino revenues. And because we closed down, there is no revenue. And so I have questions here from yesterday's video. And then Colleen asked, can this be clarified after the vote? And she wanted to know because they need to know if she should budget for the long term. And so basically, that I did mention that the bill was passed and I signed into law. So there will be a $1,500 economic stimulus going to adult band members, and you will receive this in May. Selena, she says, we get no per cap for May, but do we get a stimulus payment in May? And is it going to be about the same time? Is it going to be a little more? And so again, you will get your stimulus about the same time that you normally get your per cap, and it will be for $1,500. Chris asked, what is the total salary and wages amount for all casino associates per 2 weeks? And that is a question for Joe Naquanabe as a commissioner of corporate affairs who runs those businesses and the casinos. And so I am going to pass that question on to him. And Jim says we cannot tap into long-term savings because the money has been leveraged by MLCV, and that is not true. And then it is up to the band government bodies to determine how the long-term saving is going to be used as we move forward. And it was determined that that would help with the stimulus, and so that's going to be done. And Monica asked, if there's no per cap on May, will the automatic payments still get to the businesses? And my understanding is yes, that will happen, but I will double check as well to make sure. And Betty says, how does this affect elder bonuses? And it has no impact on elder bonuses whatsoever. You will still receive that like you normally do. And then Laura asked about, what about rent deferred if you live off the reservation? And the governor in the state of Minnesota has declared that there will be no evictions. So I'm assuming that you have to work with your landlord to make sure that this is taken care of. And of course, Simi says, will we get our per cap in May or will it be less? And again, no per cap in May. No per cap in May. But instead, you will get an economic stimulus. And Ginger talked about the same thing about per cap and versus May stimulus. And so again, I'm going to repeat this, that no per cap in May, but you will get a stimulus in May instead. So those are some really good questions, and I think we purposely didn't try to give up too much information when we were talking about that because sometimes this financing gets very complex. But I do welcome your questions and I appreciate the questions. And miigwech and stay home, stay safe.